Hello folks, how's everybody doing tonight? It's Matt from Humby's Hive. I'm going to be scrolling tonight. Just want to show you what I'll be working on. I had a friend from church who brought this to me and asked me if I could give them a hand. This is a piece off of a record player that they have. We had some broken pieces right there, so they asked me if I could fix it. So this is just a 1/8" plywood. So I found another piece. I traced over the image, traced it onto my new piece, and we've drilled some holes in it. So when we're all said and done, this new piece is going to fit inside here, and then I'm going to stain this for them, clean it up a little bit. Yeah, and they'll be able to put that back into their record player. So we'll get started on a couple of these holes on the edge here. I'm using the number 2 modified geometry blade. Hope everybody had a good Christmas. Hopefully you got to see some of your family and relax a little bit. Scroll saw is very versatile in that it can handle a lot of different things. Something like this to making signs and crafts, all sorts of stuff. This is my first time back in the shop since Christmas. Actually, just about a week now. Felt like I was pulling some late nights trying to get Christmas orders finished up, and thankfully I did. And it was good. I just spent Christmas with my family. Yeah, so this was the first day back. These are cool little hexagons. Maybe I can use these, save these, and use these for something. I'll come up with something. As I'm cutting this, I'm kind of just looking at this design, and I kind of wish I had put another piece of plywood underneath here, stack cut this. You can see it possibly being filled in with epoxy or something like that. I don't know, I'm just kind of messing around in my head. Does the needle always come off each time as you go to the next piece? Yeah, Cheryl, it is a blade, not a needle. It clamps to the top and the bottom here, and then with this lever, it applies the tension to the blade. So that's for inside cuts. Release this lever and the thumb screw, and then the blade becomes free. Tighten it back up and push the lever back, and now you have your tension again. That's how you do each inside cut. I have pilot holes in each one of these spaces. If you're just doing outside cuts, then you don't need to release the blade, just when you're transitioning to each piece. That one messed me up. I had 2 pilot holes in there and I thought I was done. I still had to get to the second one. Alright, that's all the outside triangles, as you can see. I'll move towards the inside. I'll cut out all these little squares. Upgraded to the Pegas chuck head here on the saw. It made a world of difference. The blade, I never had a blade slip once after that, and then shortly after I got that chuck head, I upgraded to this Pegas, and again, I can't recall a single time when I've had this blade slip out. You know, these number 2 blades, I tend to snap them if I over tighten. And the easiest way that I can kind of describe to everyone is on these number 2s, because they're so thin, it's very easy to snap them. Let's see the difference. The number 2 and the number 3, you can see how thin the number 2 is. Just a habit that I've kind of come along with is I leave a little bit of slack when I'm putting the blade on. I don't feed the blade up into the top of the chuck head all the way. When I put the blade in, just leave a little bit of slack down when I tighten that thumb screw. As you can see, it's got a little bit of play in it. And that way when I pull the tension, I still get the right tension that I want, but because they're so thin, sometimes they will break. And so that's kind of just a trick that I've come up with. I prefer these number 2s. I do use the number 3 also. Again, the go-to ones that I typically use are these number 2s. If you guys are looking for blades or any other parts or stuff for the scroll saw, you can go on Bare Woods and you can use code Humby. That'll get you 5% off at checkout, so feel free to use that. Okay, last one. And there we go. And that one is done. So let me switch this around. So if you guys were just tuning in, or if you saw the end, we cut this pattern out. Like I said, I wish I had stack cut this. I would have used it maybe to fill it with epoxy or something like that, because it looks really cool. But it came from this piece right here, which was part of a record player. Someone asked me to fix this. Looks like it's been fixed before, so I just decided to cut them a new one. I traced the pattern onto this one. Super simple. And now, there we go. So I'll stain this for them, and I'll put the little piece of wood or nails that were holding it in. So we'll do that. I'll sand this all down for them. It'll look nice. I don't know if they want some sort of screen. It was some kind of cloth still on the back of this one. You can kind of see it there. But yeah, so again, this scroll saw is so versatile. You can use it for so many things. You know, it just doesn't have to be crafts and signs, and you know, those things are awesome, and I love using it for those. But you know, we just repaired this record player screen, so they'll be able to put this back in, and hopefully it'll look good as new. So hey, I appreciate you guys for watching. Everybody have a happy new year, stay safe, and we'll see you guys next week. All right, we'll see ya.